a million different directions.
All right, send me the file so I can play with it on my end at the same time, so I know what you're doing.
Let's see here. Oh, good Lord. Now I gotta go. Let me find.
Oh, look at this. Oh no. My first raspberry of the season. It was hanging on the thing next to the shop on my way out here today.
Oh, here in a little bit, probably before it gets dark. I've got a spot that's probably let's see here. I don't know, probably 30 foot long and probably about 20 foot wide. That is nothing but wild blackberries.
Yeah.
And
blackberries or black raspberries?
Blackberries.
The big ones that are the size of your thumb?
Well, I guess
or the tippy, the black caps.
Yeah, about the type they're in between a little bit.
Okay.
Some of them, the vines have been there for. I didn't mow them. I started not mowing them about 2 or 3 years ago. So when I did, where'd my mouse go? There it is. When I did, let me. Oh, now I gotta find your. I gotta get a thing set up to put your. Wait a minute. Nope, there it is. I thought I had it somewhere. I did have it saved. Let's see here. Mouse. No, that's not.
We had steak tips and chicken on the grill with peppers and onions and mushrooms, all that stuff on the Blackstone.
Oh, that sounds good.
And then a big old huge fruit platter. And then my wife makes this chocolate pudding eclair dish. Oh my gosh. I'm stuffed. Okay, where is... If you have this file as saved as up from your file button, you can just go find it and throw it either in an email or in Messenger, and I'll be able to get it.
There it is. Let me see. I just sent you the file.
Email?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to make myself do stuff through email because I'm so used to doing stuff on my phone. So I'm trying to make myself go back to watching and looking at my emails for stuff like that. So,
all right, what are we trying to do with this thing?
All right, let me see here. Let me pull it up on my other one. Let me just pull mine up.
You want the laser and the splash behind the other one?
Okay, you see, I've got the laser behind the C's right now.
Yeah.
And I know this is odd, I've got it to where the blue C and the red C kind of overlap each other on the opposite ends, which I like. And I want to keep that, but we're on the Creations C. Instead of all of that laser head being behind it, I'm wondering what it's going to look like if I put it in front of it on that section. You know what I mean? Not the rest of the bright starry stuff down at the bottom, but just, that part of the laser head. What do you think about that? Or should I just leave it alone right there?
Well, here's my screen.
Okay, let me hold on. Don't you do it. Almost hit the wrong button. Well, add to the stage. Oh, I got to remove mine. Never mind. There it is.
I got to find out what's going on here.
So that's what I was playing with.
Why is there two different colors in here?
See, that's what I had to pull that laser out of another thing that I'd originally started this one with, and I'm not exactly sure why. So, give me the gist of that, and if I have to go back and find the rest of it, I will. Because, like I said, this is one of those things that I started.
There we go. We want the blue.
There you go. Yeah,
we want the blue. So I'm gonna turn the blue off, and I'm gonna turn the black back on, and I'm just gonna delete that because we don't need that.
Yeah,
and we need this gone, and we need
for whatever reason that little piece is gone, and that piece gone. Yeah.
Okay, now we can turn the blue back on. So now, what if we did an offset?
That's what I was getting ready to do here in a minute, because I had that in the back of my mind. Doing an offset on that, opening that up, and just letting that kind of do like we normally do.
Okay, so now this here has to be the same layer color. And then we can just do that.
Now, will I be able to? Yeah, that's it. That'll work. I think that'll do exactly what I want it to.
Okay, so then we take this one, we turn that to the blue, and we take those and we group that, and then we take all of this. Hold down shift to hold all that. Is that all one? Yes. Okay. Yeah. And we'll group that together. And then we take this and we drag this and pop it right there. And then we turn the blue off. And then we'll just take that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Rid of that.
And there you go.
That'll work. See, I had it in my head. What's up, 3 Dogs?
I like that. I like how the splash is behind it and the laser comes in through it.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking, because I kept looking at it and I'm like, and dude, I think once I get this done, I think I'm going to run an outline around it, like a 4mm outline. And
so you can make out.
This is going to be my hat patch. I think I got to see how it's going to lay out for sure. And because I'm going to go all black on that, and then the crafted will, it'll shine through. Yep.
All right. So a lot of people get confused on this. So there's your 4mm. So I'm going to hit OK. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this
and get rid of the inside stuff.
Yep. Ungroup it. Pull that.
Yep.
Bring that back centered.
Well, we might have. Okay. Yeah, that worked.
Yeah. Right there.
Okay. I didn't. Well,
there's your cut line.
See, this is the one thing about, this right here particularly is the only one thing that I truly liked about Restream is you can actually see the main screen better. Does that make sense?
Is it all fuzzy to you?
A little bit, but now it could be me looking through dirty glasses too. So
no, because I've noticed that when I look at my videos that I've put together and I'm doing this, when I try to watch them back after it's been on YouTube, you can't see what I'm doing, and I don't understand if there's a setting. I've tried to knock everything as high fidelity as I can, if that's to go back into my youthful days, hi-fi. And to do that. Now, the only thing I don't like about this for a hat patch is you've got all these long strings over here. And if they happen to get crinkled when the hat press comes down.
Yep.
So what if we do, let's go here.
I was thinking about doing a rectangle and rounding the corners off.
Let's do this. hold down control, get it to there.
Yeah.
And then we'll hold control again, and we'll just do this.
Yep.
Is this
Actually,
all?
I do like the diamond better. That looks good.
Group that for a second, and then we'll center this. And then we
can just get rid of the. Out of curiosity, in your opinion, for a hat patch, does where I made the C's and the crafted inside of them, because I love the look of that, but is that too small or too narrow? Should I made them fatter? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
These right here?
Yeah. The C's backwards. Do you think I should have made them thicker when I started this?
How big is this right now?
That
452.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to copy this
down to an 85. I think. Well, no, probably. No, well, it's probably going to be roughly about my 115s, which is my snap hat that I like. I'm probably going to have to, and I'm probably going to stick that over one side of my 6-panel instead of.
I run a 68 tall on my hat patches.
Okay, that's about what I'm somewhere. It depends on the hat. I'm somewhere between a 65 and a 70.
So what's our? Yeah, that's only 2.5 millimeters. That's not very big.
So that's what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna tear this down now that I kind of know what I'm doing. I love the idea of everything, but I think I'm gonna make everything fatter.
Okay, so
I'll leave the laser stuff alone, but I think the lines and all that I'm gonna make fatter.
Do this. And then we'll do an offset around that one. Do 0.75 corner. Do you want it rounded or cornered?
I think if it's going to be engraved, I think I want the corner.
Yeah, we can go in there and soften the nose a little bit too if we have to.
Yeah. But because of the way I made the C's, I think it needs to be cornered. Let's see, I'd already intertwined and overlapped those C's.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. I mean, I don't mind starting over. I mean, this is honestly one of those projects, kind of like what Santa was talking. It was just one of the thousands of projects that's in my head. And yeah. Jack was talking on his earlier that it started, and I'm like, out of all the time that I've been doing this for the past 2.5 years, I have yet to design a hat patch for myself and put on a hat. Not one. Three dogs, how's the weather in Ohio today? Because I'll be honest with you, I think it would just about be easier to start that over and fatter. I don't know. Well, because I may end up having to redo some of that star. Me and Jeremy's I started a live and Jeremy jumped in. We're working on a hat patch. You was asleep and Skylar, I don't know what Skylar's doing. Millie, did you decide to wake up? All right, go on.
Something happened. All right.
Yes, go. Go.
Oh, that's what it was. I had that all connected, and when I hit the delete button, that all went away. All right, so this whole piece right here was gone. That's better. So now we can go through and we can start working on our nodes.
I do have another question because I haven't used it that much.
Yeah.
In the new version, when you take the scissors and you clip that, does that automatically make that outside the blue part right there? Does it automatically connect that to the blue?
If you do,
if you took like the inside of where you was at, the opposite of that
over here.
No, go back to that little section that you was working on. The piece
right here.
Inside the blue.
That
inside.
one.
No, the other one. Keep
this
going.
One.
There you go. Now, does it automatically connect that black when you go to fill, or do you have to go in and like if
you have to physically make a piece here to get that to fill it the right way?
Okay, that's what I would see. That's what I hadn't played with enough, and I was sitting here messing in my head with that, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do here? Do I need to remake that, or because sometimes when you go in and do the where you merge two and it either subtracts or whatever, it automatically does that. But I didn't know. I hadn't played with the cut function or the scissors enough to see if it did that or not.
Gotcha.
Yes, 3 dogs. I think we went out for breakfast this morning, and it was, let's see here, roughly about, I woke up late because I didn't go to bed till late because I've been working on the backs of these coins, and it was probably 10:30 when we got to the restaurant and come out about 11:30, and it was 87. I think 87 degrees. Yeah. It was pretty bad today because the humidity just feels like it's bumped up a couple notches, but 70 degrees, that's not too bad. That probably feels pretty good. But yeah. But I think I need to be at least 3 millimeters on those.
Well, right on what? The letters?
The width.
On right here?
Yeah.
So that's almost 4 right now. So that's
that'll work good. Perfect. That's going to work good.
Then you can make these bigger too, a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about taking all of this once you're done with all that, doing another offset of like 0.75 of a millimeter?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
And knocking all that inside out.
Yeah, just making a gap. Oops, I got to collect that.
Yep. I agree with you. That basically make it look like what I had.
Yeah. So we do Yep. Do it like that. Hit that. Now I have to get rid of the blue because I need to, and this color here, all this has to be connected. So I have to group that. Now I can turn the colors back on, and then I do that one, and then I collect all this black, and then we'll Boolean that. Why is that? Oh, I know why. I think that has to be blue as well.
I didn't know the color made a difference.
Yeah, I think it does. And then we can try that again and see if that actually does. Maybe it don't.
Did you hit the right one?
Yeah, hold on. Here's what we got to do. I got to ungroup. That's what happened. I have to ungroup all of that. Yeah. Let's go back. Okay, that's black. Turn off the blue again. Oh my. Now I have to ungroup that. And then I just need to collect all of these little pieces here. This has to be a separate group from the outside because if it's not, that's what happened. Dude, I'm still not completely recovered from that stuff. My brain's not working.
Dude, no. Well, I mean, I'm just glad you're here talking. Hey, Ply, how you doing?
We'll group that one. What's up, Ply? Howdy, Lawrence. I saw you in there. I just haven't seen 3 dogs.
Yeah, me and him was talking about some EVA. He was telling me about the EVA foam that he uses from Hobby Lobby for his pin inserts for his little boxes.
Yeah.
And I've been looking for a way to put something together for these saw blades as I build them. And I would like to make a nice, not just throw them in a box wrapped up the best you can, try to, you know what I mean? I want to make a nice presentation when I am selling these better and doing better with them. And I think that might be a way to do it. I may have to figure out something else, but the EVA foam may be a start to get me where I need to be.
I don't know if I like that or not. That looks kind of weird.
It probably needs to be a little bit closer to the like a 0.1.
Yeah. I think
and
you're
then
right. So this one has to go on the outside, and then the inner circle has to go on the inside.
Because when I done that earlier, I was playing around with that, and I had, which now, like I said, it was the start of a weird thought in my head. And like I said, it was just, I know this is a completely different logo than what any of my other stuff looks like, but for a hat patch, I think it looks good. And then if I can make this work right, I'm going to make the colors of this and work some of that tricolor acrylic, and maybe try to pull some of the little fancy things off like Wild Willow does with the colors out of this. I think would look good. Maybe.
What do you think?
It's looking pretty good.
I mean, it's your thing. You're gonna fix it and do whatever you want. I'm just.
Well, no, you just help simplify where it. Well, you found the file that was in my head that I needed to get where I needed to be on the laser head part.
Yeah.
The rest now of it can be played with.
So all this here needs to be black. Whatever your engrave is.
Yeah. So basically, if you went and done everything in black, it would kind of, being in different colors, it shows weird. But once you go to one color and it shows what's going to engrave in the background, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It shows what'll show and what won't. It'll do different. But I like the ideas. I really like the idea of that diamond patch. So I'm going to steal that. I'm going to use that.
I don't know. I was just looking at it, and it's like it made sense. You know what I'm saying? And we can actually, and this is a little bit tall too. We can actually, if you look at this middle section right in here, this looks a little tall.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking too. Is taking that, and I don't necessarily. I guess I want to make everything a little more square.
Yeah. So if you look at this right here, versus this right here, it looks a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
but the overall, like the logo on the inside of that, if I can square it up a little bit and it kind of be opposite of that diamond, or, you know, more of a square diamond than a elongated diamond, I think it'll look good too. And plus it'll,
that's what I just did. So that's what I just did. Let me look at this way. Fine. We'll do that. Hit the letter P, puts it in the center of this. Now we can look at it here.
Yeah.
So This is going to all engrave. All this black's going to get engraved. So what we need to do is we need to take all of this.
Well, by the time you put the blue, if you take that blue square, blue diamond, and make it a cut line and everything else, it should show.
No, well, all this has to be black.
Yeah.
For your engrave. And I'll show you that in a second.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll turn that on the black. Yes. No. Okay. All right. Oops. Dummy. There you go.
Yeah. I'm going to play around with that a little bit more.
Now, you could do the exact opposite, too, if you're doing like you could take and put a small outline around this, and then you could make this all engrave right in here instead of this part and this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if we did that, and we do an offset inside of 0.1, and then we do that again. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, see what I mean? Then all this black is engraved. I don't know if I like that, though.
I don't know. I don't either.
But yeah, you can get these bigger, definitely bigger, these letters. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I kind of saw what you were doing on the live stream, and I was like, I can help him with that.
It's something to play with. And like I said, I was sitting here. It was one of those things that I was waking up. I was half asleep, and I thought, you know what? I woke up, and I was flipping through Facebook and seen Santa, and I thought, is he live? So I thought, well, I sat there and watched him come in here, and I talked on it for a little bit, and I thought, well, after he got done with his, I'll just hop on and goof off. I ain't doing nothing. Everybody else is. Hello, John. How did well, I know you didn't go to the farmer's market yesterday. Have you been yet?
No. Yesterday was the second week. They just started it.
Oh, okay.
It goes all the way through almost the end of September.
I think I'm going to, after you started talking about that, and I started talking to Maria, I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure, since they've revamped a lot of our little downtown area down here in Elkin, they've got like a parking lot that they have set up like I don't know, it's probably, I'm going to say 16 to 20 foot wide, but it goes into an L-shaped corner and it stretches out with a shelter over it on each side. It's kind of fancy and nice, and they do their own farmers market. And then, of course, people fill the rest of the parking lot up too. So I think I'm going to talk to them and see if see what it costs to set up and go for that, because that me and Maria has talked about doing some more events, but it's summertime. It's really hard to gauge. And at least if you know, you can go down there and say, hey, I can go down here on a Saturday, set up, and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
So
I sent that. I sent what I did back to you in the email, so you can take it, compare it to what you've got, look at it, make the changes, do whatever.
Okay. Well, and like I said, I may rip everything apart and start over, and I don't know, I may do something. Well, it's not going to be start over because I like the way this is coming. I just may end up making everything a little bit wider and thicker because I've got a piece of I may just take like a little section of that the worded area and see what looks the best with that C by itself. See how it looks on a piece of the a scrap leatherette that I've got over here before I completely kill, print a whole patch and then like, well, that's trash. I can just kill some of that other. Santa, Bubba, you give me the inspiration to do a live today.
Somebody was just talking about doing a dog dish.
Oh, that's 3 dogs.
Yeah, for food, not water. So yeah, I just got rid of my screen. I already have kind of something that I was doing, and I don't know. I can't remember what it was for.
Now,
but I'll share it. I'll share it real quick.
Now, 3 dogs. I've been playing with Tinkercad, and I think I'm gonna get a little bit more used to plasticity to start playing with more of the 3D stuff. But yeah,
this is Tinkercad. I'm learning plasticity pretty slowly right now because of me being sick and all the busy stuff that I've been doing in Lightburn. But if you wanna share this. I mean, I don't know what is.
Yeah, there you are.
See. Bring this up. I don't know if you want like a 200 millimeter dish, and how tall is this thing? 37. So we want it probably
50. Well, 75. Yeah, I guess a dog dish, food dish. Yeah,
that's over 3 inches deep. So that's probably what you want for a thing. And there you go. There's your dog dish. I don't know what this is, why this ring is here. Let me zoom in. Does it separate? No.
It'll probably disappear in the export.
Yeah, no, yeah, it probably will. But if I export this,
yeah, Santa, I was sitting there and I woke up and I seen you pop up on Facebook, and that's the reason I went back and told you your Facebook video was working. So yeah, whatever you've done, you've got that part fixed because it was working the same time as your YouTube stuff was working. Because I had your Facebook version playing on my phone until I got you pulled up on my computer when I come in here, and both of them was in sync with each other. So whatever it was good.
All right, I can't. That's not possible.
Man, wow. Jeremy gets on here and I get like 10 people popping in. See, that's something else I got to work on is getting out there. Do you mind when I do stuff like this? Do you mind if I post it on your Facebook page and your stuff?
Yeah, the West Michigan Makers Guild. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's actually I've gotten quite a few people joining that one in the last 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
I have to export this as an STL to do what I wanted to do. So let me do that. I'm gonna go back into plasticity and I'll see if I can import that one.
Well, Santa, I'm right there with you. I've got to sit down. Well, I'm gonna pick Jeremy's brain some too. I'm gonna do hey Kevin, what's up, Bubba? See, like Lawrence and Lawrence must be following my page, so or either that or he got lucky to pick me up on YouTube today. But like with 3 dogs and all y'all got to figure out how to get that set into when I do post certain things, get on and do that way y'all can be notified. And I know some of that's on y'all's end too, but I still need to get it out there to where I can start, because now today was just one of those things. I hit go live and it was done. I didn't put no preparation or anything up for it. So
well, I want this. My computer's not doing anything. I can zoom in and I can do, but my mouse buttons aren't legit not doing anything right now. What the freak is going on?
Now, is that plasticity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I just have that?
Now, yeah, your line's not there.
It kind of is.
Is it?
But no, I should be able to. Telemarketer on Father's Day? Get out of here.
Yeah. Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate that. Kevin, what's the temperature up there?
I don't know. There we go. Why is that? Yeah, I don't know. I did this before, and now I don't remember how to do it. I was watching a tutorial to help me do that.
Is there like a specific work area in plasticity, or can you go pretty much as big as you need to?
Apparently, you have to design this from scratch in plasticity to do what I needed to do, or it's too complex coming in from the other one. I'm just learning how to do this, guys. So, I mean,
well, now I'm gonna have to say that's the one thing I have pulled, playing around with it and just pulling in weird stuff. I have pulled in, Jim, what are you doing? I have pulled in.
You can get rid of this off the screen.
That stuff off of on that Shaper 3D, and it pulls in. Which now there's, like I said, it's something I've been playing with. I don't know if it's something I'm gonna do or not. It's just a free. It's a free thing right now I'm playing with, and like I said, some of the stuff that I've done, like this little piece right here, it was just a little bracket that get my fat face out of the way. Get that, but I had to do a separate one, but I done one for this piece right here. It holds this heat sink on this makeshift to keep my coins in place, and it's easy to adjust. But
so
it was simple. It wasn't. Go ahead.
He said something about Three Dogs, a food dish holder. Like you want a double for a water and a food and a water.
I hadn't done those.
What's the size dish? I would need to know that, but you can put me back up on screen if you want. I can do a little short, my limited knowledge in this tutorial in Tinkercad, at least anyways, because I'm very fluent in that at this point.
Yeah, I'm not.
What size is the bed on the U snap maker? U1.
I think it's a 270 by 270.
Okay, so this needs to be. That's the other issue is you won't be able to get this in.
Saying it's 92 in your shop.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not sitting at 92 degrees. I'm sorry. I just. Whew. Oh, Santa, I am going to send you a sticker. And Jeremy and Jim, I've got y'all's addresses. I'm going to send you a sticker with yours to you. I've been meaning to send them to you, and I just forgot it. I've been trying to get these coins down. I'm down to 7 coins. I got to finish the backs on 7 coins, and I'm going to do that this evening or tonight. And then I can polish and get those done and out of the way. And I'm waiting on, I'm going to give the guy a choice of.
Select that one.
What is
Center it?
I'm going to give the guy a choice on whether he wants me to brass black them and antique them, I think personally that they would look better.
And then I need to come up here.
Antiqued. But I don't know.
I'm reading comments. So we can do that. And then we can join those together. So there's your holes. And then if you need to have it like tapered a little bit, we can come in with this.
Jim, no, I do not.
And we could do 110 and then 110 because this was 100 by 100. We can do that. Duplicate it. Do that.
Hey, Jim, do me a favor. Print and you can charge me and tell me how much I owe you for it. I don't want a hat. I don't want it on a hat. Just send me one of your hat patches and I'll pay you for it. And Jeremy, I want one of yours too.
All right.
I have got an idea on I want to make one so when I'm sitting here doing lives, I've got one of those goofy round fishing hats. It's a red one.
If we want to do it better.
And I'll have to find them. They're here somewhere. I'll try to have them out the next time. But you know the kind you wear, it's got the let's see here. Nope, that's not it. Anyways, I'll have to find one of them. I've got them here somewhere. And I want to put the hat, I want to put those hat patches around the edges. Thank you, Plywood. I appreciate that, Bubba.
A little bit of a taper around that now so the dish slides in. And then I guess it doesn't need to be that wide. What did I do that for? So now I guess if you're going to do that, we got to run.
Once you get done talking, Jeremy, I want to ask you a question about your plasticity since you've been messing with it.
Do it.
Well, I wasn't going to bother you while you was working.
Well, it's fine. I'm good.
You know, like doing the taper right there on the inside. Now, the one thing with Shaper I've noticed with it, you go up, you touch the line that you want to either chamfer or fillet, and you touch that line and you push the arrow whichever way you want to do which one. Now, is it the same with plasticity?
Yes and no. There's like a toggle. So what I was trying to do in there was, and I can go back and just do a simple shape and it'll probably work. But what I was trying to do in there was just grab it. And yeah, that's better. We can do it that way. I go over here. There's a toggle in there where you just grab it and you can either go one way for a chamfer or drag it the other way for a fillet.
Okay.
And
we'll say that's. Go ahead.
So on the that little bracket that I made for the printer. I took that from Tinkercad, from Lightburn into Tinkercad, finished it, took it and got my heights and everything. It took that, and I don't know why it didn't work here, but I took that into plasticity, and then I individually collected and chamfered and filleted certain areas of it on the outsides. And I took that back into Tinkercad, opposite flipped it, so I had two sides, and they were the exact thing. Finished it out, put the dovetail in for my slide because the drawer or the thing is a dovetail, and once it's printed, I just tipped it up on the end and then pounded it down with a hammer, and it just slid right into place.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, that's the now like you can do it one of two ways in Shaper 3D. And like I said, I know things are going to be a little bit different, but they're going to be unique to their own setup too. Is that when you if you're doing an individual, say that circle in the middle right there, say you just went to that circle, touched that one line, then there's an arrow that pops up that you can grab it. If you go one way, it does a fillet on it. If you go the other way, it chamfers.
Yes.
And then as far as you want to go. Now, if you
as far as the constraint will let you go, because I had to do some finagling because I could only do like 0.7 of a fillet on some of those other ones.
Because it wasn't now that depends on now I did run into the constraint issue because of when I done mine, it just depends on how thick, and if it overlaps another like side coming up, if it overlaps that one, then it wouldn't let you do that one. You had to go in and like say if you went in and kind of pulled up the entire object as a whole and tried to fill it or chamfer it, all of it at once, then it wouldn't do it because there was overlapping lines. So I had to pick a side, do that one, and then but I could do all the sides at one time. Like say if you went to the side and you had a couple of L's running up or L shapes going up, then it would let you do all those sides of that particular side. Then you'd have to turn the shape to another side and do the same thing. I didn't know if that was what that was. Thank you, Jim. So I'm gonna play with both of them and do some more. But no, going back to the hat patch deal is I want to take a hat patch. I've got one of these bigger, like it's like a wide brimmed like a canvas, not canvas quite, but more of a thick material. It's an actual material and a cotton material instead of like polyester or something like that. But I've got one of those and I want to start collecting some hat patches and start pressing them because I can, with the way this one's made, I can press them to any thing. So anybody that's got hat patches or material, then, or if you don't mind me printing one off on my thing, send me a SVG or whatever, and I'll print it and put it on this hat. It's something I've kind of been thinking about doing, and I can have it either hanging up or I can wear it or whatever. But I think it would be kind of cool to put the hat patches on one though. Everybody does stickers. I want to do something a little different. I want like a hat patch hat. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean. Santa, I will watch your video. I seen it pop up. It notified me that you posted the second part of that video. Did you get your colors like you was wanting on that backside?
Stupid.
Santa, do you have any hat patches yet? If not, we need to get you some hat patches. Oh, I like the dog. I like the doggy paws.
What the?
Sorry. It's a Sunday. I'm having one of those days too. This is why I named this one.
I think that was what happened. I did it wrong.
The pop-up goof off Q&A. So
there we go. Let's try that one. I think I hit the wrong thing.
I think that kind of roundabout takes it.
You do it right.
Right.
So there's the dog paw. Now. Now, this is just me because this is the way my brain is. Checking. I don't see Three Dogs in here. I was still hoping he's watching. Anyways, so you're watching me hijack your stream, Duane, because this is how my brain works.
Dude, you're not hijacking nothing. This is when it comes to me, I don't care who's on here because this is getting information out there to everybody, and plus we can all come together and chat.
Where is Where's my Tinkercad?
Ouch.
All right, whatever. I have no idea what just happened.
Hey, Jim, I want to go ahead and show you that if you can see in the background, it is lit up and it's actually running. It's in idle right now, so it does fire up, I promise.
All right. 263. So that's 263 by 122. Is that the right one? Yeah. 122 by 263. Oops.
Well, Santa, when you do, I want one of those patches. It's going on the hat. I gotta find that hat, matter of fact.
All right, so we need to have like we need this. I'm trying to make legs. So what if I do this?
I gotta find my hats. And of course, I put them up and I don't know where they're at.
What if I do this?
I know the first part of this ended up being a logo day.
That's what I said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hijack.
No, dude. I'm just saying I like this. This is the whole thing. This is the one thing that I have been finding here lately on watching certain things. And don't get me wrong, I need to do tutorials and I need to do some stuff like that and put out videos. But there's a lot of times coming into our streams, whether it's yours, mine, and we got multiple people on here, Jack, and everybody comes in. A lot of stuff gets talked about, whether it's doing what we're doing right now in design, doing 3D stuff, whatever. And that's what I enjoy because it covers a lot of area.
I'm going to add a node there, and then I'm going to delete that one. And then I'm going to bring this one up here. And then I'm going to grab that middle because that middle will automatically come out. That. Now I just got to freaking figure out how to duplicate that on the other ones. So what if I break that and I hit the B, and then I hit the B. Okay, now I'm going to come over here. Now that's just going to get selected. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to bring it over here and I'm going to paste it. And then I got to come up here and flip it. And then I got to figure out how to run that in. You know what I'll do? What's this one? Let me bring this down. Let me turn that into another color. And then I'm going to turn black off so I can find that. There we go. There, that's the exact height that I need. So now I can pull that back on. Dude, I'm doing some of this for the first time. You're watching me legit in real time figure this out because I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, good. That's what we're here for.
All right, so that can go there.
All right.
Nope. Okay. That's going to have to be a separate one. So this one has to go over to here. And I have to flip that back that way. There we go. Now, this is where you were asking me earlier. This is where the scissors comes in handy. Because then I can just come in here. I can do that. And that automatically fixed it. So I can turn that. And now I'm going to have to
Okay. So now, like with that, you still can't go up and do a. It won't like close shapes.
I mean, yes and no, but the reason why I didn't close that shape right there is because I have something open right here. See this?
Okay. Well,
So
but you know what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Like under normal circumstances.
Close that one. Close that one. Oh, I think this interferes with it. That line right there, that'll interfere with the node process. So if I do that and then I come over here, there, that's connected.
Santa says you ought to been you should have been a draftsman engineer like he is. We talk to the screen all day, every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Chuck. Well, I'll be honest with you. There's not too many times when I'm doing stuff like this, whether it's watching your videos or a couple people's, but when we're doing stuff like this, I'm always learning something, or I'm always remembering something that I done before that I just didn't know exactly what I did.
I don't know what happened there. That was weird. I hit another key somewhere.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to wing it over here because I'm not going to go through all that rigmarole again. So that's the new word of the day, folks.
Rigmarole.
Rigmarole.
Oh, Lord, my son's out.
All right, good enough. All right, so get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Okay. Group that, and then I'm going to put this into an SVG. Here. 3D print SVG files. So I know where to dog print. All right, now we'll go back here, import. That one. All right, now let's click that one.
No, none of us know everything.
Abso-freaking-lutely not.
I only know about a 0.5% of anything.
Okay.
Oh, dude. I like the crap of how that turned out. That's awesome.
Okay, well, I got to do some. This is the initial-ish kind of thing, or what I was kind of thinking. So you can either leave it like that, put another leg, so we can duplicate that. Hold shift, collect this, go to that one. Make sure you click on the body you want to do it for, and then that's lined up perfectly to the edge. Now this one and this one, I have to do the same thing because I just manually did that, and I don't think it's right. So I'm going to do this.
You said
right there. Okay, I must have had it. Now I'm gonna collect those two. I'm gonna group them, and then I'm gonna hit this one, and then I'm gonna center it on this one. Where's the center button at? There it is. There we go. Okay, now let's just see what it looks like. One shape. Now I got to go back in here, grab this little bugger. Okay, it's on that plane. I love how you can like just do that and put this on the plane. And Duane, I don't know if you knew this. I'm gonna grab another one. Oops.
I don't have your corner. I don't have that inside corner on mine either.
All right, so
You made that, stuck it in your toolkit, didn't you?
No, it was already in there.
Really?
I watch YouTube videos. So say this is here, and you need it on this face.
Yeah.
You just come up here and grab this work plane tool up here.
Yes.
And you come down, do that. This is already selected, so hit D. Boom, it's on that work plane.
Yes. I saw, what is his name?
And then you have to drag another one down and put it on that work plane in order to get rid of it.
The guy with the mustache. Is it HL Mod Tech? Is that him?
Yes, that's the guy.
Yeah, dude, I love watching his videos. I have learned so much about Tinkercad from his videos.
All right, so this, I need to make this, what, a 40 by 40? I think that's what that other one was. Where's the up? Where's the up one at? Right there.
Okay, let's figure this out.
Transparentize that one. And I'm going to make it wider, and I'm going to go in.
Okay, that's going to be...
I don't know if I like that. So we got to figure something else out here.
Yeah, turn. What?
Let's do this.
Well, what if you took and just the... I mean, I understand that you got the dog paw in front of each bowl, but what if you took and narrowed that down to the where it comes out of the curve of the bowl?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make this one solid piece in here, and then we'll fill it all the way around it. I guess before I was doing something different, and then it just kind of morphed. So,
well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It is what it is.
That's way too big.
This has to be 15. What is this? That's too tall. Anyways, that's the concept. Just
yeah, but dude, you ought to make one of those for a. Well, now there's one thing about that is I know that right there would be made to where you can make that a little bit shorter and do it for like a small dog because it's a 270. But you could always take and do that as one, make it bigger, and have them to where they connect to each other. Anything good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do a dovetail in there. Lawrence, I am about 7.5% smarter right now. I have a couple more percentages to go to meet your dad's standards, apparently.
Go.
Now, nice thing about this is I can just go into here, and it's there. I can go back through and rework that and try to probably morph that into other ideas.
Now, do you share your stuff on Tinkercad?
No, it's all proprietary stuff. I just whatever. I can show you guys that. This is the bracket, and oops, stop that. Holy freaking crap. So this is what I can show you. I took this into plasticity and did all the roundovers on all this right here, and then came inside and did a chamfer on all that stuff. And then on some of these, stop it, man, this mouse, holy crap. This is where I had to really do stuff because it wouldn't let me have a 1.5-inch fillet or chamfer. I had to go 0.7 on some of these right here. Just because of a constraint that it was having. But yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Log up.
Anyway, that's my thing.
All right. Do you have one of your patches in like a brown or a thing?
I can make.
The reason I asked that is because I want one to go on this. This is the red hat that I'm talking about.
I have that color that does a black.
That'll work. You see that?
I think I actually have a rawhide. Hold on.
I want one that'll go on this.
Stuff.
And I think I'm going to take this.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to put. Everybody does stickers. I want a hat patch. Oh yeah, that'll look good.
The brown one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the one that you just picked up.
Well, which one? The brown or the
your right hand.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. The brown, the rawhide. Okay.
Yeah. But I want to take. Everybody's got their sticker wall and everything else, but I want to take that and I want to fill this hat up.
Oh, nice.
I love these hats. I keep these when I go out when I'm mowing and stuff like that. But I ended up with this color because I ended up doing some sports patches. And because of the type of material this is, it does really well with the other. But I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to start making my hat patch of fame. Let's do that. Let's call that.
See that little patch right there?
Dude, I like it.
That was a design that I did live at a show and put it on a hat for a Guatemalan American combined family. They wanted that Guatemalan bird on a branch with the eagle imposed in there. And I came up with that on the spot and I put it on a hat for them.
Dude, that bird's awesome. What kind of bird is that?
I can't remember the name of it. It's really weird too. They had to look it up on YouTube or Google or something on their phone and show it to me so I could type it into Google and get a thing done. This one was done by accident with a 10 watt instead of the 30 watts, so it didn't turn out, so I had to redo another one.
This right here is a gray. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of
bad. Yeah.
That right there, I want to take that, make my hat patch or whichever one we come up with or whatever I decide to go with and monongle around with. This is going to go on a black Richardson 115.
Nice.
And that's going to be like my personal hat, but I want to make some of them and I'll have them and I can make them in different colors and stuff, but I was going through some stuff, but we was talking about this particular logo is I think will be a good one to do some of that tricolor acrylic with because of the different. And I guess what gave me that idea is Wild Willow's thing popped up the other day and I saw some of her W's kind of done like that. And she done some different colors with them. Dude, that girl is amazing to what she does with those leatherettes and acrylics. I want to pick her brain about some of that sometime because that stuff is amazing. I'd hate to see how many hours she's got into doing all of her testing on that leatherette because I've seen her boxes that she's had that she showed one time that was sitting beside of her Thunder or on the side of her Thunder. It was just stacked. And look, it was, she does great work.
Where's my hat patches?
Yeah, I need one of those.
Where's my hat patches? There they are.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that I can pull this off enough to where I'll just have to wait and see what it looks like. I'm going to play with that, those lettering. That lettering may be too small for that size of a hat patch.
Yeah.
As far as like the crafted creations part, I may have to just.
It might not be. I mean,
I'm going to play with it. I'm going to do some testing on some.
You're going to do that with your Galvo, right? Your CO2 Galvo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably be all right.
Because see now I've got that one. I done a set of what was it? I done a set of that reminds me. I need to do something with these right here. I got some of these right here I need to do something with. I need to put something on those. Those wooden blanks, you can get them at Walmart. They had some sitting there one day, and I didn't really have a price on them, and they throwed them out pretty cheap. And I mean, that's a pretty decent size. That's about the size of a cantaloupe. That would be a good one to do. But yeah, I knocked out 4 coasters yesterday, which it wasn't nothing. It was lady had been wanting them, and she was up seeing my stepdad and mom yesterday, and she said, "Can you get me those coasters?" I said, "Yeah." So I went down there and I went back in here and knocked them out real quick. Oh, I got a question.
Yeah,
and asked your opinion on. I have got this computer, right? Or well, the one computer that I do most of my designing on that goes back to my fiber and my CO2 Galvo. I have got a 3.0 powered line going from one of the powered, like plug-in powered USB ports.
Yep.
Should I not be able to run both my fiber and my CO2 Galvo at the same time? Or is
no, you're gonna have to,
or well,
because the Galvo is gonna be on the same port coming off your computer. So if you have your powered USB hub out of one port and that runs to that, and then you're going to split off of that, you might have to have another dedicated cable running over to your other Galvo.
Okay.
I think it's fighting for space.
Okay. Because I kept wondering about that. I'm going to have to fix that. So
because listen, I have a 30-foot powered USB cord going down through the floor under my desk, through the thing, up the wall, around. It comes out behind that flag over there. And I have a powered USB hub right there, and I run the Rolly and the fiber off of that at one shot, and it doesn't do a thing.
What now?
Because it's a Galvo and a DSP or whatever that's called.
It's 2 separate ones, but if it's 2 Galvos fighting, it's not going to.
I think that was what I
think you're right.
Read or heard from.
3 Dogs said he likes that bolt holder. So you need to keep working on that, because that's a design I think you could sell.
Yeah, message me 3 Dogs and let's get some input on there, and I can help you design something.
Because like I said, if you took that, because the size of that one was going to be perfect for like small dogs, like Millie. But if you took that and separated that in half and dovetailed that to where you could put 2 of those together, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
I think that would work. But yeah, I think you're right. I think I'm going to have to do that. And I may end up just doing the fact that the one PC that I work at over here, I may have it set up and just take and run my CO2 Galvo off of the other PC that is closer. That's the one that I do all of my videoing and stuff through, like the one I'm doing now. It's closer to that Galvo, so I may just hook it up to it. That way I don't have to worry about fighting that.
That is looking freaking sharp, dude. All right, well, that's going. I'm going to step outside and see man about a dog. I'll be right back.
Okay, doke. Has anybody else got any projects that are wanting to get done this week? Chuck, what you got going on? Got any big projects? I mean, I guess I'm finishing up a project. Well, it's not really it's a finish up order, but I've got these challenge coins that I've been working on. And like I said, I've got 7 backs left to do, and I'm going to finish them tonight. So once I get those finished, that's my poor old fiber laser has been busting it out for the past 3 or 4 days, especially at night. Let's see here. Jack is here.
Uh-oh. Is he coming in?
You want to come in, Jack?
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. I just wanted to
cool.
come out here and say howdy and give you my 4.5 pennies worth of stuff on that logo you were working on.
That's fine. Jack's got
in case you found something that helped you.
Oh, well, I knew what you were talking about. I just didn't know where in my head that it was filed at. So you helped pull that out.
Oh, okay. The process, the idea was there. The process kind of was escaping you.
Exactly. Jack, you've got the link. So if you step into it, I'll watch for you. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that, Lawrence. And doing pins, I love doing pins. Turning pins is awesome. Chuck, I'm right there with you. I hate going through junk email. If there's ever anything important that I lose, it's going to be in my email because usually I just hit that one button that selects all and then I wipe it all out. Completely.
Okay. Ah! Oh, that's awesome. It still works. Woo-hoo!
What's that hat patch?
No, I dropped that bottle of 409 and busted the whole complete top of the spray head off of it, but it still works.
That's funny.
All right, you ready for this?
Yes.
I don't know if you can handle this. I know Jim couldn't handle this if I'd have showed this to him. If he's watching right now, he's not going to be able to handle it.
Oh, dude, that's going to look great on that red hat. That's going to look sick. Yes, John, hold on one. Let me get one. Well, I'm going to show you one that I have gotten. It hasn't been polished. I'm going big for a second there.
Yep.
I'm going to turn the light on. It's going to get bright, so bear with it. I don't know if that one will show up or not. Nope, I'm going to have to cut that back off. That's way too much.
Perfect.
There it is.
If anybody knows that reference, let me know in the comments.
That I will show this one because this one is before I run it through the polisher. And then the other side to that, this is a challenge coin, a guy that I know, his son and my son wrestled together, and he works for EMS in one of the counties above us. And he does these for some of his guys or a group of his guys. And I think Jack just stepped in. Jack, I'll get you in just a second. But then I have a polished version. Let me pull it out of its plastic. I had put these up, and I'm thinking very seriously about doing a. I'm gonna ask the guy. I'm gonna give him the choice before I do the antiquing on them. But right there is the. Oh, it's upside down. Right there is the antiquing, before I antique it. This is just a full polished.
How do you polish that?
I bought one of those magnetic tumblers. And dude, that thing is absolutely amazing.
Magnetic tumbler?
Yes.
Like from Harbor Freight, the one with the rubber container?
No, it's from I'll send you the link here in just a second. From
I got a brass tumbler. I got a brass tumbler. I was thinking about using that.
It's from Amazon. It's a magnetic tumbler. Oh, good Lord. I got to go back to, I'm way too big in that.
Right. So here it is. It's in the baggie, ready to go.
Nice. And I am going to ship you a sticker too. I think I can unplug it.
John, that's the difference between, what did you say? Your NOPA and a MOPA. He's got the 2-watt IR from Raleigh. He called it his NOPA.
Jeremy.
What kind of drinks are we mixing?
Holy crap. Send me a link to that thing.
I will. But
how long do you leave it in there for?
I had 5 coins. This one's the smaller one. They've got one that's got a bigger container on top. It's more. But that one I put 5 coins in because that's what I had done at the time. And I run it for 20 minutes and they come out like that right there.
That's bull crap. I gotta have one of those. I gotta have one of those.
And I used some of that Shine Bright, a couple of caps of that Shine Bright in that water. And it does
I got
good.
that. I got Lemmy Shine. That's probably the same thing.
Thank you, John.
What kind of device was that?
It's one of those magnetic tumblers. Let me see if I can pull that bad boy up.
I got it right here. I just pulled it up. $130.
Yeah. I caught it when I had things on. I had like stuff built up.
That's for them folks that's got money.
Yeah, but that thing works so good.
I need more people on my Patreon so I can afford stuff.
I need a Patreon.
Well, now that's something else I'm working on too, because I had some people on my Facebook page come over and was talking to me about some of the saw blade designs.
Oh wait, did you get the one that's $94?
It's the one with the, I think it's the one with the 100 by 100 100 millimeter. It's the smaller version. It's not the big one.
Yeah. Okay. So this one's 100 millimeter, 4-speed, 3,500 RPM, mini portable jewelry tumbler.
Greg. Okay. Now, Greg, if you're going to call yourself late, everybody was late.
Hey, Greg, you're not late because we didn't know we were going to be here either.
Exactly. I'm here because Santa was here earlier. And then I saw Jack popping on with Santa. And I'm like, well, I'll get up and I'll talk to Santa a little bit. And then the next thing I know, everybody else in the house was asleep. So I'm like, you know what? I'm goofing off anyways. So what better thing do we do on these things than goof off? Answer a few questions. Jeremy's done that. I've tried to do that. All the good stuff.
Well, we just finished eating dinner. I did some hamburgers on the grill.
And Jim missed out.
Where's Jim at? I tell you, I wear that thing out.
Jim was going to get on here, but and he called me as he was walking to his shop, and his grandsons come and hung out with him.
So I got yellow, what is that? Copper, brass, and probably aluminum. I'm thinking. I don't know. From John, he sent me these to see what I could do with them, and I haven't had a chance to mess with them because I've been sick and I've been busy doing some stuff. And then he sent me these. I did this one on the live stream the other night. This was one of the black stainless ones that he sent me when I did that fighter jet.
Nice. That looks good. That looks really.
It's got to be. I think I got to put my 175 in and do that. I don't. The 220's got too big of a dot for small stuff like that, and I don't know if I have those little ones.
Yeah, I just got down here and seen that message in Facebook after I seen you was live. I said, I missed out on 2 hours.
Oh, you're good. Let's see here. I am going to this now. I'm what got this kind of started too is Jeremy stepped in. I was playing around with a new logo for a hat patch, and now this is kind of where it began with me and Jeremy started talking more, so it's going to change. But right here is, let me take it. Let me go back over here. Where'd it go?
I'm finishing up this print. I just plugged up this light box. That's what I'm making.
Right there is the starting stages of the hat patch that I'm thinking about doing for myself.
I emailed that file over.
Okay, I'll get that in a little bit.
Pop me back up full again. I got a couple. If Santa's still watching, I got some stuff to show him. I don't know where he went.
Okay, where'd I go? There you go.
I just clear coated 4 slate coasters.
Oh, you need to send one of them to Santa.
And that's the other side.
Totally. Yeah.
And then to do a full photograph on a 28 millimeter stainless coin, I got that dude.
I like that one too.
Trying to get it. There we go. Yeah.
Mm.
So, I mean, it's tiny. It's a little tiny thing. Oh yeah, on the back. If you can see, that's red. I got red and green on that. That's what happens when you have flood fill on instead of full go. It does those little lines because it wants to trade places, and it went silver and red on the back.
Now, if it wasn't for the fact you got caught in the color difference, that the flood fill on some of that looks good. I like the way I like the way it changes some of that stuff. But Jack, did you get your how'd that print turn out on that one that you was talking about? Yeah. Well, that looks good. Well, is that the
10-foot test? I can tell you that.
Okay, it does pass the 10-foot test because that looks good.
It's okay. I'm still getting a little bit of the pinhole.
You'll
be able to see it up close. I'm getting a little bit of a pinhole in between the colors.
Yep.
See a little bit of it right there.
I did on my where's mine at?
Right there. Right there's a little one. Oh, that's something on the face of it. That ain't a pinhole. Right there's a little pinhole up underneath that S. I'm getting a few little pinholes like that. I'm going to try to increase my extrusion.
Hello, Jerry. How you doing, Bubba? Hey, Tony.
I'm printing the base for it right now.
Everybody. All right. I'm going to go. Hold on.
Yeah.
You see that little yellow spot right there in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
It done that. It got a couple of pieces right in there. And I had a few specks of black that popped up in that part. But other than that, it's not bad. I've got, like I said, it's the fact of learning more about my system and working that. But it's just, I enjoy it. I really, ever since you got me kind of started on these. I don't know. Jeremy, what do you think about that as a hat patch?
Hold on. I got to share my screen. I found another one.
I think it's
actually, I think that looks pretty good, to be honest with you.
I might do that one.
That would actually be a lot simpler and a little more classy than that other one. Okay. In my humble opinion.
Oh, well, I agree with that. I mean, it was just the only reason that other one got started is because it was stuck in my mind, and I just had probably late last night sometime I had watched one of Wild Willow's shorts, I think it was, that she had posted, and I saw one of her logos that had that in there. Yeah. Well, they're not turned. They're not switched to me, Jerry.
Yeah, but to the rest of us, we can't read your stuff because it's all backwards.
Okay, I'm getting ready to fix it.
I hate it. My left is my right, my right is my left, but you guys can see it just fine. So you got to fight with me doing all this crap, trying to get everything in the.
Okay, where did I go?
Yeah, I got that big logo up there behind my thing. Well, I can't get it down now; it's screwed into the wall. But
all right, now does that look better?
No, it's still backwards.
It's got to be in my ABS because I just turned the mirror on for that camera.
You got to turn the mirror off.
It was off, and I turned it on.
Oh,
so it should have went backwards. Oh well. Yep, Greg, I'm still backwards.
Show my screen.
Tony, did you get my?
There's Santa Claus if he was a Transformer.
Dude, you got to do a coin in that.
Optimus Claus.
Okay, so how do I would love to do a coin. How do I do that?
Can you send me that file and let me play with it?
Yeah, well, maybe.
I mean, I'll send it back to you. I got one that and if not, I'll see if we can get Jeremiah down at Sharks with Lasers to play with that, because that is bad.
I don't know if I even have that saved anywhere. I don't know where that's at. That's just a picture of one of these little stainless deals that I did.
That is awesome. I love that.
I mean, let me
probably work with that picture right there. I could clean that up and fix the aspect ratio.
Well, as far as like the now doing it as a picture is one thing, but I would like to play with that a little bit too and run it through Sculpt OK and see if you can see what kind of setup we can get with the
I could throw it into Chat GPT and have it turn it into a depth map.
Depth map.
Right.
I've got Sculpt OK. I know
Affinity. Doesn't Affinity do that? Let me look at Affinity real quick.
Well, you got to have, I think with Affinity, you got to have the depth map already so you can do the play with the histograms.
Right, but I had a photo in there and I come across a thing where it asked me if I wanted to turn it into a depth map.
Tony, send it to Santa Engraving. Yeah. Hey, Tony, did I sent you an email? Did you get a hold of that? And I've got you on Messenger too. So because I would absolutely lose my head if it wasn't attached. Oh yeah, there it is. Because Tony, you're all boxed up, ready to go as soon as you let me know. You can go with either one. Just I was just sending you the email, but you got the email. You can look at it and see which one you want to do. And you can message me privately, and we'll talk about the other. Kevin, hey Kevin, what's up? Oh, Jack, did you figure out anything else about your gantry?
Yeah, I'm going to get a new tube and a power supply eventually.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It's just aging out.
Yeah. Well, you said yours is what, 7 years?
I said 7. I went back. It's probably about 7 years. I posted a video 6 years ago using that laser, and I had it a little bit before I done a video on it. So it's around 7 years old.
Okay. Ava Lee is in the house.
Ava.
What is happening?
Oh, wow. See, Kevin, Rich, Tony. I haven't looked at the chat in a while. I've been busy doing all this other stuff.
15 people in here watching my goofy little channel. Yes.
What are you people doing?
15 people watching my goofy little channel. Hey, Jerry, have you had your surgery already? I've been keeping you in our prayers, Bubba, hoping everything goes well. Or has went well. I just hadn't seen you on and talk to you lately. Yep, we had a great father. Oh, I had a great Father's Day. And I hope everybody else did too.
So look at this. I just put this into infinity, and now I already have a histogram.
Nice.
I have no idea what a histogram is, but it's there.
You're supposed to be able to go in and just adjust the darknesses in the back to make the depth of it richer to where it actually gets.
Oh, like that.
It separates everything.
Oh, like that. I like that. I'm doing it. I'm doing a thing.
Well, good. Whatever you do to that, when you get it done, I want a copy of it because I want to make one of those because that's awesome. I just want to hang it up here on the side.
Now, I just don't know.
Dude, I'm going to have to do that on ChatGPT because I want to put that on a saw blade.
Yeah.
That will look good on a saw blade.
Okay, now what do I do with it? Hold on.
Kevin, you're taking a break from packing up the house for renovations. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not. He says, Jack, he wants to see your U1 work. Oh, did you see my message, Jack, from what I was talking about? Oh, dude, that looks pretty sick.
That's what I got so far.
That looks good.
I just took a screenshot off of the video and fixed the perspective.
Yeah, because it's a little skewed in the picture. All right, well, Jack, you seem to be going a lot farther than I am on this thing. I have never delved into any of this 3D depth map stuff. Like maybe the last time I did was like 3.5 years ago, and I failed so miserably I never went back to it. Matter of fact, here I'll show you the coin. I have it right in front of me on what I was following a video, trying to do everything that they said in some program that was out there that everybody else uses, I'm sure, and I still couldn't figure it out. And I have that coin right here, and it's what a piece of that was. Yeah. All right. I'm going to give up doing what I'm doing because you're like 10,000 light years ahead of me already.
Wow. That's just one prompt.
Yeah. Now, see that right there, that right there is going to look good on a saw blade.
Oh, hold on. Don't do that. You have to go in and tell it to remove the hole from the top of the head for a coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks good, though.
I need to do another fiber laser glass etch video. That video that I did 4 years ago has got like 22,000 views on it.
Tony, that I think Rich said that there's a way that you can change out to those 30-watt RF setups, but it's going to take you from being having water to kind of like the same RF setup that's in my Galvo. It won't have water. It's air cooled. Which I want to do the same thing eventually because I want to move my stuff into a shop.
I was thinking about putting an RF tube in this thing. Since the last tube fried on me until I started seeing some of the prices.
Yeah, I think the cheapest one I saw was what did you look at the 70 watt or the 90 watt?
I think I was looking at some 90 watt stuff.
And dude, yeah, what were those like $3,000?
Yeah.
That's the last time I saw a 90 watt RF tube. I was going to do that in my big one that I got rid of, but man, no way.
The thing about it is you can get one of the one lasers from like Rich's got for that, or a little bit.
That's on sale right now. Did you guys see the price drop? That's on sale for like $3,800 or something like that.
That's not bad. And see, for $800, and you ain't got to worry about messing with any of that stuff.
No, $3,800.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying though is the price difference from like what I paid for mine. I gotta get him.
Howdy, Mike.
That looks
I was
good.
just looking at the resolution.
That looks pretty good.
That'll be something to start with.
I would love to burn a coin, and that would be a good one to start with.
Probably have to have a thick coin for this one.
Oh, I've got a 4 millimeter thick coin. Yeah, I'm gonna do one of those. Yeah, definitely.
See, I tried using Imajar a few times, and I just got so lost in there. Even trying to follow
I have not used
tutorial
it in a while,
on it, and I quit.
I used to like it, but they've done all this other stuff to it. I'm not that big of a fan of it anymore.
Well, now you can still go back and use the old Imajar.
I haven't really used it since they changed all that stuff. I tried to look at that one time, and I said nope.
Well, now see, since they changed it, went to the new, I don't like it. So there's a setup where you can go in there and you can go back to you can go back to the old version. The only thing you gotta do is click it.
All right, this coin that I have that I can try that on is 3 millimeters. That's good enough.
Oh yeah, you can. I mean, now the one thing about that one would be good. Jeremiah from Sharks with Lasers, the way he's been doing some of his pendants for his necklaces, he actually takes a like a 3 millimeter coin. I think it's 3 millimeter. It could be 4 millimeter, but he's been taking those and engraving all the way the full depth, and then running the outside edges as an outline, and gets rid of the round part and just makes the actual, like, say if it's a face of a monkey, it does the outline of, and it's fully 3D. It's insane.
There. Fit like a glove. It's got a base to set on.
Fancy.
I like that. Fancy. Well, and see, I went back and done, I had to go back in and change some stuff on mine. And then that picture of that light box turned out good. But you told me about that twist on, because I done give it to my stepdad for Father's Day. But that thermos, I love it.
You got the little keychain with the cups to go with it.
Man.
Oh, is that one of those? Is that can cooler?
Mine's different than that. Mine's got the twist on top.
Yeah, this is the first one, and I like it because I like these handles better. But the twist on top had that one long handle around the back.
Yeah.
So,
but I
like that though.
Now, my stepdad is a huge Coca-Cola fan, so I kept the Coca-Cola print on the side of it. Dude, I'm going to tell you what. That right there made me want a U1 so bad I couldn't stand it.
Oh, just think if you had 4 colors going on,
or
even a lot more layers of different colors.
I mean, there was a section, and Jeremy, I'm not kidding. There was a section, maybe I'd say 3/4 of an inch tall, with Coca-Cola wrote, about that long, and that little section of what his cup looked like, that little name tag spot. And I'm not kidding. I guarantee you the poop that come out of that little section would fill that can.
Oh, easy.
Going from the red to white, back and forth.
Because you have every layer. You have to change filament every layer.
And I was like, and I told Marie, I said, I'm not doing this again. I said, if I do, I said, I'm taking that out. And I said, I would even try to take the fiber or one of those to print, have it engrave whatever name they want on it before I do that again.
I would just superimpose the letters into it, and then
what I was going to do,
and then press them in.
Got that little rectangle right there.
Yep.
I was just going to print a sticker and stick on there.
Oh, there you go.
Break out the vinyl cutter.
Greg wants to grow up to be like Jack.
Oh Lord, bless his heart.
Yeah,
I can't believe we've got 19 people on here tonight, and this was just something we threw together.
I didn't know
you got a mouse in your pocket. I was in the house with family, and they decided to start filtering back home, and I flipped on the YouTube stuff on my TV. And
I'm glad everybody showed up, because this is awesome. This turned into a really good day. Learned something, remembered something,
forgot some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right there with you on that one.
Definitely with you a while ago, and I found 3 tape measures in a 10mm socket.
That's why I always
found a 10 mil. You better print you a glass case and get it etched and put it on a shelf under a trophy or something. That's first prize right there.
Yeah, Tony, I'll resend it.
Is it your email at the bottom scrolling across?
Yeah. Well, no, I sent him an email.
Oh, already. You had to send him something.
Yeah,
I got you.
I sent him an email already. I've got his hat and his patches done. 3 Dogs wants to pick your brain about some 3D stuff.
You better put your hip waders on if you're going to do that.
You need more than hip waders. You need a boat.
Get your snorkel out.
Happy Father's Day, William.
I know what Father's Day,
everybody.
All of y'all fathers, happy Father's Day.
Exactly.
I'm actually getting ready to do that video. I'm pretty sure I know what he's wanting.
Hey, what do you think about Patrick showing up last night?
Dude, that was awesome.
Cool. I'm glad he's back, man.
Yes.
He's had a rough year. I'm so glad
to see him back at it and getting all this started back up and getting him going again.
I had a lady send me this picture, and she seen I was making these little doggy keychains. She wanted me to take this dog and convert it into a keychain. So I asked ChatGPT to remove the background and make the dog standing up, or sitting down rather, and that's what it gave me.
Dude,
I took that to Maker Lab, and I got a model, and inside of the slicer I put a ring in the back of his head, and of course I painted that by hand. I got to do a little bit better on the paint job. She told me the back needs to be more gold, and I couldn't see that in the picture, so I had to fix that, and I'll be able to print that. I've already got the STL.
Be careful with that. Be careful with that ring, though. That could be weak. You might be better off putting like the hoop in the back. It's just as big as the
other ones I've been printing.
Okay.
Let me get my camera back on. I got a bunch of them back here.
Oh, it's bigger than I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This one's actually.
It didn't look that big in the picture.
Articulated.
My daughter would love to have one of those.
The cats. I got the long-tailed cat.
Oh yeah.
People have been asking for all kinds of stuff.
Okay, my question is: has your everything that you're printing now, has it paid for it yet?
Oh, not yet.
It's getting there.
Control, get back over here. Throwing gestures up. It thought I was telling it to
Tony,
start
I know that
me.
was last night. I was there, remember?
I've been on all kind of keychains.
I don't think we saw Jeremy or Tony in there last night, did we?
I think he was in there.
Was he? Okay. I couldn't remember.
I actually last night was a fog. I remember things, but like, when we ended it, we normally hang out and talk for probably 20, 30 minutes after the show. And it was like, I had to go to bed. I told Patrick, good night. It was great to see you. Happy Father's Day. I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. He's like, yeah, me too. See you later.
It was just really good to see Patrick in there last night. And I'm glad to see him getting to the point back because oh, dude, that looks good.
We'll see if how that's going to turn out. But that's what I've got right now.
Tony said what was last night, Jeremy. I thought he said that was last night. See, I can't even read it right now. So Patrick decided that he had time to join us, and which was kind of cool because Jim had to leave early to go deal with his grandkids and take his grandkids somewhere. So Patrick and I finished up working on brass ink pens. Those bolt action ink pens.
Dude, those ink pens are nice. Good. I've seen some of those ink pens like that, and those are nice. I've got let me see if I've got it.
I didn't do nothing last night. My voice was gone. I was just all discombobulated. So I
bought the pieces
the show and let it go.
I bought the pieces to do it, but I done some, or I need to get back into doing some of the pin turning. And I'm going to when I get down there doing the turkey pot calls. But let's see here. Let me go in full. I get my fat face out of it. Which way am I going? See, they done got me messed up.
Oh, that looks good.
This one, and I turned this part. And then I've got this one is a piece of it's a Harley Davidson one. Well, let me go this way. And
eagle head, that's cool.
I turned that part right there. But these are like they work kind of like that right there. I'm getting ready to start doing some more of these, and I'm gonna put them up. And now that I've got the laser with the fibers and stuff, I can do some more. I can add some more. But now I sold quite a few of those ones with the what is it? The fire on it. But oh God.
I sent you them too. See what you can do with them.
Okay. I want to mess with that. Thank you, Lawrence. I love doing pins. And all of that coat right there on both of those, I went over and done a super glue finish. Go back, put about 10 or I think I've done like 10 or 12 coats on. I do about 10 or 12 coats on the wood ones. The acrylic ones you don't have to do as much, but the wood ones I'll do about 10 or 12, and then polish it back, and then just sit there and I'll polish out. I think what was it? Close to 10,000 grit, and then I go through and put a polish on, and it does real good. But the thing I like about the super glue finish on those is it's hard as a rock, and some of that does not yellow. It doesn't. It cleans up real nice, and it's got a good hard finish to it, so it don't turn. After if somebody writes with their pen a lot, any wood is gonna have a tendency to tarnish a little bit. Greg, go out in the shop. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah.
Now this one is the one I printed first, actually. It has a lot less pinholes. There's not nowhere near as many pinholes in this one. The only thing different is this one's got a green layer, or this one is mostly black. So,
did you fix that in the slicer? Do the alternate layers in the slicer. It'll get rid of those pinholes. Let me open up my slicer and see if that's in Orca. But you're not using Orca. You're using the other one, so I don't know if you have that one in there.
It's the same thing. Same thing as Orca.
Oh, yeah. Mike, you're definitely going to have a learning curve coming from a diode to a fiber.
Okay, hold on. I went from a fiber to a diode, and I thought I was going to be easy going into a diode. Holy crap. It took me 6 months to figure stuff out on that.
Yeah.
I went from a CO2 to a diode. Yeah, I think my black layer on this one is having some troubles anyway. It looks like it's got some under extrusion in the first place. It might be some old filament anyway. I might need to run it through the dryer.
No, Lawrence, I had never used the Gorilla Glue on that before.
This will show up.
Here, let me put you on big screen.
See how it's rough. It's not smooth at all.
I've had a couple spots like that recently too. And then I found that it was like flow rate and now there was another one. And I did some calibrations and it fixed some of that stuff, but also you can do that, like I said, that alternate layer.
That one copy of that last copy of the light box that I done, I ended up making it. I took the flow rate up from 0.97 to 1, and it cleaned a lot of that stuff up on mine because I had, oh dude, it was horrible. And honestly, there's some of the places that I wouldn't mind going. I had whose video I watched. They had talked about going from like a flow rate of somewhere between 1 and what was it, 1.4.
I didn't see a video on that, but I did see a Reddit post on that.
And
oh wow, there's a top surface flow rate, a bottom surface flow rate.
It helped a lot. And now that one I done the top surface at 1, and I think it automatically jumped my bottom surface up to 1. And now that one turned out a whole lot better. Where's that? Ah, crap. I think I done throwed it. Yeah, I done throwed it in plastic because it was bad. But it was trash. I mean, there was trash on it. But now the one thing you was talking about, Jack, last night, I think I am going to have to drop back on the temperature of that black so it doesn't get as stringy. I think that was
yeah.
I think that was the problem that I was having with that one.
I'm gonna have to start doing some calibrating like that and doing temp towers on all my different colors and everything.
Well, now one thing that I'm gonna start learning to do too is the more I get into this, because I do want to get a one. I want to get something like the U1. There's another one that I'm looking at, but it's an open.
M1D is one to keep your eyes open for.
Yeah, that Soval.
Yeah.
I looked at that one, and then there was one that I looked at that was a.
The SVO8 Max is like huge, isn't that the 500 by 500?
Ooh, that's big.
That's the one I was gonna try to go for when I started working on the XW drop down, so I could get the side pieces all in one shot, diagonal.
Well, before
get it warm.
Before I started playing with that, to where I want to be able to do the multicolors like that and not like do. I love the AMS for the part of doing like the light boxes because it's so thin. You're not having a lot of waste come off of those, especially doing the way we've been doing it, face down and everything. But to do what Jack's been doing with those keychains and all that stuff, I'm gonna have to do like a U1 or there is another one that Topol. I think it's Top R Topi. It's an open. But I like the way it looks, and I don't think the price is going to be too bad on that one.
Yeah, FlashForge has got that one, that Creator 5 too. It's like $6.99 or $5.99. I can't remember. It's either $5.99 or $6.99, and that's I got for.
I've been watching some of the videos with where they've been comparing the U1. Honestly,
the U1's going to be better, but if you don't got the extra $300 and you want to get into a tool changer.
Yeah, I think I still think I would hold off for this U1 first, though. That one does what, 7 colors?
It's got 6 in one. Yep, you got 6 in the back and one that's always in this one head because you got 2 different heads. It's IDEX, so it's got 2 heads. You can print 2 things at a time.
Yeah, you can do 2 different. It'll run 2 different things at once.
Well, there's a water soluble material that you can use for supports. So you can do a 0-0 bottom and top Z, and then you don't even notice that there's been a support there, and you can just dip it in hot water and dissolve, and you can put that on that one over there all the time.
There's one that's been popping up on my Facebook. Have you seen that one that does like 6 foot tall prints?
300
by 300. The cabinet doors. It's got the cabinet, clear plexiglass cabinet doors that open up, and it prints out. And I'm talking about like 5 to 6 foot tall. And I was like, dude, that would be awesome. But I would hate to have the amount of. You're looking at a 50 kilogram roll.
Yeah, you could do that with any of these little open source XYZ Core XY ones. All you got to do is pull it apart and then run your ribbon cable for your bed heat stuff up and down, and then put longer screws and rods in. You can make them as tall as you want. There's a girl that I watched that does that. She made a 6 or 7 foot tall 3D printer out of a bunch of her other stuff just so she could do it.
That was funny. But it was cool though. I think
she screwed it to the wall so it didn't tip over on her.
I think, but this one's got its own enclosure and everything with it, and it's like a. I want to say like a 500 by 500 enclosed or workspace.
That's huge.
That would be.
I think I need nothing that big.
You're talking about like a week-long print.
All right. Greg says, how easy can I learn to set up a camera in the shop and plug it into a laptop? You take your USB on a camera, plug it into the side of your laptop, and then start using it. It's that easy.
Yep.
If you plug a camera in, it's going to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've really got to start working with OBS.
Are you running virtual camera in OBS?
No.
That's why when you flip it in OBS, it's not flipping on your camera on your screen here. You're just going straight off your camera to StreamYard. You're not even using OBS.
But if I hit the mirror, I says since I don't even have OBS turned on.
Never mind.
So
you're not using OBS right now. You're just using StreamYard.
No, I'm just strictly through StreamYard right now. At least that I don't think I am.
When you set OBS up, you get all your cameras in place. You hit start virtual camera, and that's what you select in StreamYard is that OBS virtual camera.
Okay, no, I'm not on OBS virtual camera. I'm through my eMeet through the computer. But I do need to start working with that a little bit better and start messing with it.
I'll do that when I'm just by myself doing stuff and I want to stream it. But the problem I found out with that is the volume is so low when it comes through.
I actually got my microphone directly into StreamYard. I don't pipe the microphone through OBS.
I wasn't even using StreamYard to stream. I was just streaming right straight to YouTube through OBS. How do you even hook it up to StreamYard?
When you start StreamYard, like I said, that's all you got to do is select the OBS virtual camera. It just thinks it's another camera, but everything's coming from OBS.
So you got to have OBS on with the virtual camera on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you go into, that's okay. I'm not even going to try that because that just seems like too much trouble.
Here, I'm going to pull you
two buttons. That right there. OBS virtual camera. That's all it is.
All right.
I have seen that, but I don't. Let me.
Greg, we're using StreamYard right now.
Yeah.
And you can do it for free. You don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, there's a free one. Let me look at something right here.
I don't pay for StreamYard. Just get that.
I mean, to do what Jim and I are doing, we kind of had to because we were kind of blocked on some stuff. So,
yeah, I'm
to have a custom background like what Duane's got, and to have like more songs and different some of the options that we wanted to use.
Yeah, I'm trying to get brave enough one day to play my. I need to figure out how to set it up where it starts in the thing, but it's like I need to get it dialed back a little bit, but I've got the Crafted Creation song made up. That was funny.
All right, take your song into ChatGPT. Tell it to shorten it down so it does a 30-second intro song. Kind of put everything together in it, and then when you go into Suno, in your prompt down for your music sound, okay. I always put like for our short Two Old Guys, the shortened version that we've been playing recently, I just said keep it to 30 seconds. And it gives me like a minute. It gives me 17 seconds. It gives me 35 seconds. It does whatever it does for how the intro comes out and all that kind of stuff. And then I just pick the one I like and do it.
What day was it? I think it was Tuesday. I think it was the day before my birthday. I was sitting here and it was like 1:30 in the morning. I was running coins. And I was just sitting here bouncing stuff around. I was bored, so I was going through
everything, Santa. You missed everything.
Everything. So I was sitting there, and I done one. It was a birthday song to myself.
Hey, Emily's Creations in the house.
Hey, Emily.
Is in the house. He must be coming in from Jack's stuff.
There you go. Well, I'm willing to take everybody. Come on in. Hit the like.
How do you make the flexible items? 3 Dogs, you download it from Printables or Makerspace or Maker World or whatever that Bamboo Lab one is, or Cults or somewhere.
I've actually got a model that you can inject in between a solid part to make it flexible.
See, that's the stuff I'm so new to 3D printing. If it doesn't pretty much do it for me, then I
made a flexi snake. It had 37 segments in it, and it was about that long, about 10 inches long. And it was basically all ovals in sockets and stuff that printed. It printed in place. It came off. It was a snake. It was perfect. I had an alligator head that I found, and I popped it on the front of it, so it was like an alligator snake. I made that in Tinkercad. And
that's awesome.
After I was done with that, I don't even know if I have it. After I was done with that, it's like I am never doing that again.
Yeah. Well, that puts I think me and Santa had that conversation when we met up the other weekend. And that's the one thing that it's one thing to take something from 2D like in Lightburn and then even going into Tinkercad and
I do have it. It's a dragon head.
Bringing up, making it, go ahead. Bring it up, making it thicker and doing stuff like that for like, I guess, prototyping as far as like brackets and stuff like that I would use. And that's what I mainly use it for right now. But since Jack done those cooler looking things, my wife saw them and she's like, you need to put them out.
So I shortened it down before I printed it because there it is. It's a dragon head and an alligator tail on the back here. And then I just made my own rings and little spots for this to move back and forth with like a circle. And and I'm like, nope, never doing that again. I had it long. I did, and I didn't like it. Actually, here's the thing. Tinkercad didn't like it more than I didn't like it. It was just buffering and just not working. So when it finally stopped giving me the blue circle of death, I like took and cut it in half, dropped it, and then you can see where it got like really small behind the last couple of ones. Yeah, there's a bunch missing because I just went.
Oh, Mike, I guess you'll have stuff like that.
That's funny. Getting demonetized for them picking a song. That's crazy. Jack, going back to the 3D, your U1, I saw something, and I'm assuming that somebody has made the side pieces that fit over your filament rolls, but they also made it to, and it's fully enclosed. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw somebody that has set it up to where they've got it almost like a dryer setup that sticks onto the side of that. And see, that's another reason why I like the idea of this is the stuff that I'm seeing added to that U1 is.
There's so many things for this. They've got of course, you can buy the top from Snapmaker, and it's like $150. It does come with 4 spools of filament, but still, there's also 2 models you can get to print out. One to hold an IKEA bucket on top of it, and one's designed for a Walmart bucket. And I think it was like $6 for the bucket, something like that. I'm going to take these off. I'm not even going to use these. I'm going to get 2 dryers. I'm going to print straight out of the dryers. Because you don't motors back here, you don't even really have to have them motors.
But now you're talking about like the 4-color dryers.
I'm gonna get 2 colors so I can set one on this side.
Okay.
On each side of the printer.
Like the one Sovel's got. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a 2-color from Creality. It was like $40, and it's got the PTF
2 colors from Comgrow, but it's not that good.
Yeah, see, mine only goes up to 50, and so if you're trying to do like ABS and ASA and PCTG, it's not high enough. You're supposed to have 65 to 70 degrees.
I think Sovel has got that one that you can do a 2-color. I think it goes up to 70, and then they've got the 4-color or the 4-roll that goes up to 85 Celsius. Tony, I haven't seen it yet. I'll get it to you in a few minutes. Let me get that. Let me go in there and look at that real quick while I am thinking about it, or I'll forget it. Let's see
here. Greg says I'm very good at 3D designs. Yeah, but you don't see me designing it and sitting here punching the freaking stuff around and kicking things and yelling at my brain to get better at it. You just see what I'm done with it after the 3 weeks I'm fighting with it.
I've got to get started back on this project again. I'm designing a cart for a kayak, and this is just going to be a little powered kayak cart. There's a fellow I work with. He takes his kayak out to the beach, so when he parks in the parking lot over there, he'll throw this kayak on here, and these wheels slide on, and that's a Power Wheels motor and gearbox assembly we bought off Amazon. And I designed this mount right here to hold it. I've designed a insert to go inside here that's going to pin on to the tire, and I'm going to have a plate going across here that holds a M18 battery and the speed controller. And this will be a powered kayak cart.
Nice.
So I'm in the process of designing that right now.
37 miles an hour with instant brakes when you hit the water, so it launches it. That way you don't have to take it off the cart.
Yeah, because if you've seen his cart, it is loaded down with fishing rods and all kind of bull crap.
Hey, Tony, I resent that email. See if it come through.
Just keep my freaking computer. That hurt.
I don't know. It's just like going back to I've got to if I'm gonna do a lot more stuff and try to. Well, my wife is since she's kind of delved into after she's seen your thermal can holder koozie thing. She started delving into a little bit more of the 3D print stuff, and I'm like, okay, I would love to do this, but we're gonna have to have a printer that does it, that doesn't waste 10 rolls of filament to get some of it done.
Boy. I'm liking the U1.
I mean that's something. But you was talking about the going into the heated. I guess that was my biggest thing with the doing what you're talking about, and I don't really mind. I'm going to print mostly PLA, PETG, probably the PCTG, because I do want to do some more outdoor stuff. But those three is probably going to be my main ones that I print with. So that open bed, that one that Co-Print has got coming out, that it's the Kickstarter hadn't started yet. I think it starts next week. I don't think it will be that bad price wise. But the thing I like about that one from Co-Print is Co-Print makes all of the replacement upgraded heads, and cause with that one from Co-Print, you can actually set it up with their dryers and their rollers to where you can print 16 colors at one time.
Oh, the Snapmaker's coming out with the MMU. You can do a lot of prints like that, or a lot of colors like that.
So, which I mean, I honestly don't have no desire to run 16 colors or even 8 colors. Well, 8 colors.
Sidecar is what it's called.
8 colors might be kind of cool, but in all seriousness, though, I mean I want to stay with something like that. I don't want to get into these wild, crazy. Let's see.
Yeah, Mike's absolutely right about that carbon fiber stuff. For these, especially with the 0.4 and 0.6 nozzles and stuff, it's just ground up little pieces, and they're not strings of carbon fiber, which means there's no strength at all. The plastic in between all the little fiber bits are still going to snap and break just as easy. There's a guy that I watched has a injection carbon fiber. Is it an SLS printer? I can't remember, but it's a solid continuous string of carbon fiber that gets injected into the filament as it prints. And they've run it over with trucks. They've run it over, hit it with baseball bats, all kinds of stuff. And that's pretty strong. And then the other stuff, like what Mike's talking about, they could just take it and snap it with your hands and like a regular PLA print.
I can't remember the was it armament innovations or something like that is doing the metal 3D printing, where it blasts the metal dust down, and as it blasts the metal dust down, the laser hits it and makes it hard.
Oh, I just watched some guys making suppressors with that machine.
Yeah, the suppressor.
It's a $2 million machine.
Oh yeah, but dude, that is still so cool. It's so cool to watch. And I'm like, no, that's not going to be anything that I would ever use, but yeah, that's awesome. I mean,
is that red box? That red box you're looking at right there?
Yeah,
that's my pack out. That's my bottom pack out with the wheels that I stack all my stuff on. And I got sick and tired of wrapping paper around my coasters individually, so I designed all these boxes, and it stacks right in the bottom of it.
Now, didn't you remake the box the other day?
Yeah. The other box that I had, that big deep one, didn't work. So I had to redo it.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, you just bring these in, stack them with that foam so that it don't crush or rattle.
Yeah.
And
do you sell more into when you go to stuff like that? Because I'm trying to figure out what because I want to do more coasters. Do you sell them more by the 4-pack or do you sell a lot of individual?
Oh, definitely individual.
Okay. Because that
sometimes I'll buy 6 or 7 of them at a time. Now, my cork coasters, I'll sell an 8-pack with a box for like $30.
Okay.
So,
well, Emily,
and I do like
it was good to see you in here. And
thanks for stopping by for a little bit.
I appreciate everybody that's coming in and liking the channel and subscribing. I mean, it's doing nothing but building me up, but I love supporting Jack and Jeremy and Jim and Jeremy or Patrick and all of them. So I mean, this is great. This is a thing. I appreciate all of it.
All right, I gotta go too. 7:00. I just got a text.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out for a few more minutes and then probably get off. Jack, what are you getting into?
Well, I don't know what was going on. I was framing something up on the fiber laser and my cameras all went wonky-fied.
I
know what the problem is.
Ava Lee, see you, Ava Lee. Yeah.
Oh, I think she was talking to me about getting out of here.
Oh,
but that's fine. Hey, I do have to go, guys. Happy Father's Day again, everybody. And yeah, we'll be around. I'll be in and out of the shop this week. I still got some more work to do on that hunt blind and some other stuff. And then he just texted me the other day and said he wants me to bid on building him another one. So,
hey, there you go.
Fun. All right,
money.
Guys, see you later. Jack, see you.
Very good.
Have a good. We'll talk to you later.
See.
Now my fiber camera's not even showing up. Sure, got it turned on. Oh, it ain't turned on. I've got a USB hub over with individual power switches on.
Okay, Tony. Okay, Tony. Thank you. I'm glad it came through. That probably didn't come through completely because I sent that. I was out and about and I sent that through my iPhone. So yeah, I'm glad it came through. But make sure when you open that box, you pull all the papers apart because I put a sticker and stuff in there for you too.
I was going to make a coaster for the old farts.
Jack, was you on here when I was talking about I'm you know how everybody does, well, a lot of people do the wall of stickers from everybody?
Yes.
I am going to do have you got a hat patch? Do you do hat patches?
Don't have any. I've done like 2.
Well, I want one of your hat patches because I am going to do this hat, and this is going to be the infamous hat patch glamour hat or something. Everybody, and I will keep getting these hats and filling them up the more I get. But instead of doing a wall of stickers, I want to do hat patches because this is made out of that. It's like good material, so you can put a hat patch on and it stays. Or it's good. It's not polyester. It's not that junk. But I want to do a hat patch from all the people that I hang out with on here, and even people that wants to send me their hat patches or send me their logo, and I'll make a hat patch out of it. That hangs out with us on these lives and stuff. I would love to. I want to make that, and that's going to be. I want to make that a thing for myself. So it's something different than everybody else just doing stickers. Jeremy printed one out earlier That's what I was working on late last night and started on it. And then after I woke up from my nap of coming home, not your average woodworks.
Knots. Hey, Knots, what's going on?
Good to have you in here.
John's in the house.
Good to have y'all in here. But no, I'm doing a
you know what that is?
That is an old video game.
Old video game.
Yes, that was from Atari days, if I'm not mistaken. Was that Atari?
It ain't that old.
Or not Atari. What is
PC.
it? Okay. It kind of looks like one that it wasn't Atari, but it was another one. What was the next one up? That little handheld Nintendo. What is it?
Game Boy.
Game Boy. There you go.
Yeah, these are PC games, but this is way before the Game Boy.
Okay, I got you.
And here's a Cozy.
Yeah, I would turn it on right now, but it's so loud right now. And I'm actually peaceful and quiet. So I've got that. I've got 7 coins left to do the backs on. And while it's doing that, I'm going to run some hat patches. Because I think me and you was talking about it one night before. I've been doing this for 2.5 years now, 3 years almost. And I have still yet not made one hat patch for myself. So I'm trying to design a hat patch for that'll be good on that. And I think I'm going to do the one that I done for the light box. I think that's one I'm going to end up doing.
There we go. Glasses on. Crud. I just messed that toaster up.
Now you clear all yours, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't used to.
I think you was talking about that one day. A lady was aggravated with it or something, or maybe that was Jeremy.
Yeah, that was Jeremy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it depends. Now, like when I take those big pieces of slate that I do from Hobby Lobby, and I do like pictures or something like that on them, I will clear them because it stands out better. But doing the when I'm doing like coasters, I have had a lot of people just tell me that they like the unfinished version more than the finished. Greg, I am going to do on a piece of, where'd it go? Right here. I think I am going to do, I know it's backwards. I'm going to do that. Well, there you go. That logo on a hat patch circle with all that. And then the one I'm going to do right now first is going to be out of this. It's kind of a gray. It doesn't look it in the light, but it's kind of a gray Lone Star adhesive. Leatherette. It's nice. I done some for a volleyball team out of those, and they like them. And I've got some saddle too. I think the saddle may end up doing better with that if I do a red one. But I've got a black Richardson 115 that I'm gonna do, and that's gonna be like my personal hat, like I do here. But to wear out. But yeah. Nice.
Another old video game.
That is an old. I guess one of my all-time favorite PC games was what's that one that you go out west? Lord, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole talking about old stuff again, but was wagon? No. Oh, what is it? Teacher had it before we could play it in school. It was on one of those old TRS 80. And I hope I just didn't give my well, that's definitely aging me a little bit. But the old TRS 80s that they had in classrooms. What was the name of that video game?
I know you are a little bit older than me by a few days.
Well, speaking of that, let's see here. 2 days and it's your birthday.
Yeah.
So I'm going to text you and aggravate the crap out of you on the 23rd.
You probably won't even know what this one is.
Greg, you like the color? I think that gray on and the with the black background on that one, it turns out pretty good. It does good. No, I have no earthly idea what that is.
Lotus Note for DOS. Lotus 123. That was a productivity suite way back in the day.
Yeah, I definitely don't know that one. Oregon Trails. There you go, Richard. Yep, that's exactly the one I'm talking about. Oregon Trails. I love that game. They had set that up. We'd play that, and like when we got done with our schoolwork, if we didn't have nothing to do while everybody else was finishing up, teacher would let 2 or 3 of us go over there and play that. That was awesome. I loved that. But I think it was a TRS 80 that they had set up with that on there. Yeah, that was fun.
All
I
right.
enjoyed that.
And we're back. I was going to do one for DOS too, but just make 3 little disc coasters. I already got the little tray made up.
Yeah, I love that. I love that gray on black. And I've done some of the red carbon fiber that goes to black. Of course, my other hat has got my son's wrestling team on it. I designed that logo, and some of those guys put that one on there. They love those.
Yeah, that's right. TR said he had cassettes.
What was the other one? I've got a bunch of leatherette that I need to go through. My wife is wanting to do some patches or some girly feminine colored patches to do on some stuff, and that's going to be a good one, I think. But I want to take that logo. Did you see that logo me and Jeremy was working on a little while ago, Jack?
I don't think so. Not sure.
I think I've got it pulled up. Let's see. Yeah, right here. The way that one's set up, it was a beginner, but Wild Willow had done and let's see here if I can get into.
Those are 3.5, Chuck, not the 5 1/4.
Anyways, I had each C in that backwards, or different colors. Willow had posted, it may have been one of her videos or I think it was on one of her short reels that she done. And she had a picture of the W's out of her logo. They was kind of squared offish like that, but she had them set up in a tricolor acrylic, and they done what was it? They done how they do the different colors, And when it comes to the leatherette and the hat patches, Wild Willow is a genius. She does some remarkable work. But that got me running down that rabbit hole, and I was playing with it. But I think I do kind of like the classic look of that Lightbox logo. So I think I'm going to do that one first. I'm going to play with this one more and see if I can get it to look the way I want to. But I think it'll be Pong. I love Pong. I love the old Ataris. There's a guy that I watch. He does a car channel. It's Street Speed 717. And in his shop, he done it's like a 3-person arcade, like a full-size arcade game. And it's got like I'm gonna say like a 43 or a 50-inch screen in it. And I think they said whatever company built this or set it up, it has got 1,200 games in it.
I've got a whole lot more than that. No, where's my controller at? I was actually working on one myself. I've already got the joystick and the pads and put it into a little box sitting over in the corner somewhere. It's a half finished project, but I had it hooked up to a mini PC, and I've got thousands of games in that sucker.
Yes,
from
Greg,
all different consoles.
She posted one of her videos a little while back that had that what is it? All of her, I think she had it posted on the she had it sitting on the side of her Thunder Laser, but she had done, I'm pretty sure she's got a test patch of every single leatherette that and acrylic, everything that Lone Star does. I think she's got a test patch for that she done on her machine, so she knows and everything. And it goes down, and that squared off piece that she does has got and I think she's even done the ones that's got the lines in it that makes the images and all that stuff. Dude, it's amazing. I would love to sit down one day and just pick her brain about some of the stuff, or I wish she would even offer a like a starter setup that she can do with some of her test presets that I could even that I could run on mine to get some of hers, because I don't know if I could afford to go through some of the testing that she's done on some of that right now.
Oh Lord,
I don't have that kind of fundage yet.
I still don't know what I'm going to do with this. I bought these a while back from Walmart, actually.
Yep, I've seen those. Hey, dude, that would be awesome to put kids' names on and put them on the doors. I think that would look good on the doors. I've got these right here, and I'm thinking about doing one, maybe running it one day, because I haven't been able to. I've had these coins going, and I've been trying to get them done, so I'm about done with those. So I'm trying to think of something I can do on a live one day and do a couple of do some of these. These are about the size of a cantaloupe. Mm-hmm. For some reason, I'm pretty sure I found these at the local Walmart. They had some. I haven't seen them no more, at least at mine. I'm sure they may have them somewhere else, but I'm thinking about doing some of the CO2 stuff or CO2 Galvo, some on these and some things. But I've got a guy that I'm talking to about some tumblers and some stuff. There's a buddy of mine that's got a body shop. He used to build, and I think he still does, but he used to do a lot of artwork on like custom motorcycles. And they do, what is it? Skate for, what is that? Skate for,
let me find my camera.
Oh,
that's what emulator I was using.
It's called Boards for Bros. And they go around to some of these skate parks and they give during certain times of the year, and they give these kids that less fortunate kids, they give out these skateboards. And but anyways, he had one of the old skateboards sitting there, and we're gonna try to design some stuff to put on some of the skateboard trucks where the wheels and everything mount to.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me put you up.
No, that's probably see it good enough. This is the Linux distribution I run that houses all of my emulators, and I've got tons and tons of ROMs because this does not come with the ROMs, but I've got a ton of ROMs and on my server that I can load into them. But you just flash this to a thumb drive and install it on the mini PC. It's just a Linux distribution is all it is, but it's got a console overlay, so it don't look like a computer when you fire it up. It looks like you walk up to an arcade unit.
Huh.
And you get to go through and pick what system you want to play, NES, Atari. It's got the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. It's got all of them in there, all the way up to the PS3's in there. PS4 is not in there, or it wasn't at the time.
Do you run your is all your computers run on Linux?
Not all of them. Most of them are. I've got 2 Windows boxes. The machine I'm on right now is Windows, and it runs my lasers because Lightburn dropped us. And the computer.
That's what I was getting ready to ask was about Lightburn.
Yeah, the computer out there at the CNC runs Windows, and I've got Fusion and Vectric installed on these 2 because there's not a.
What was the main reason? Because I think I got bits and pieces of it, but I run Windows, so I never really paid attention of why they dropped Linux. But what was the reasoning?
Well, they haven't said this, but I know what the reason is because the way Windows generates a fingerprint to identify each computer, that's how they assign your license to that computer.
Okay.
And Mac don't, not Mac, but Linux don't work that way. So that's what was called.
Because now, like the computer I do, the computer that I've got here, I have got, of course, when I'm doing when I do, like, if I've got anything tied to a card that I buy stuff for work or I do stuff like that, it goes through PayPal. It goes through multiple layers before it goes anything to do with me. And I do that for the reason. But now, like when I'm paying bills and stuff, I've got one back here. It's got Zorn, which is basically Linux.
It is Linux.
A guy set me up on that. And dude, I don't have nothing on it. There's no anything. I've never once had an issue out of that computer.
I've still got one laptop that runs Zorin, and it's got a version of Lightburn. I think it's version 6 or something. And I'm not exactly sure how, but that version, that copy got disassociated from my account. And it still works, although it's not in my 3 seats. So actually I got Lightburn on 4 computers.
Well,
that's why I can never redo that computer.
So the point, if it's a 0.6, could that be it's old enough that it's not going to be associated with it anyways?
No, because if you download one of the older ones right now, it'll still take up one of your seats.
Okay. I didn't know. Well, now, like I said, I love that computer, but like I said, I use that computer. It's just a small computer. Has very little on it, but I strictly use that nothing but for paying bills and stuff. And I've never once had a problem with it.
I've set Zorin up on a couple of people's computers. Myself, I like Arch Linux, and I've got Arch on like 4 different laptops. That's what I use at work. That's what I use upstairs.
Okay.
It is a very minimalist OS. It's only going to put in there what you tell it to, what you build onto it. So when you start it up, you don't get a desktop or anything. You got to build all that stuff.
Well, now he set this one up for me because I was so used to Windows. It's got the Windows look to it. But like I said, it runs great. I've never once had a problem with it. It hasn't. Knock on wood, I haven't had no failures with it. I hadn't had nothing. It has come up once or twice that I've had to. I think it got to one where I just had to go in. I think I had a power surge or something, maybe. Anyways, he went in, pulled everything out. He had to swap out my hard drive. And when he did, he put the newest version of Zorn back on it or something. And when he did, I had no issues out of it. He went in, recovered most of everything that I had, and I put everything back on that new setup he had. And at that time, he only charged me like $85 for everything. And I couldn't beat that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So,
let's see. Shell. Trying to show you something here without divulging my IP address. ETH, where you at? Why is there so many connections? Because I got so many VMs running. I run a ton of virtual machines. 23. Okay.
I wonder.
There's that. Open a new tab.
Okay, let's see here.
Maybe it's not.
I'm going to see if that made a difference.
Well, maybe I ain't going to show it. I'll try to show that. It's going to show my IP address, and I ain't doing that.
Well, no, I don't want you doing that.
I'm all right with people seeing my local IP. Ain't
Now,
anybody going to see public IP.
Now, when I hold this up, well, like that right there, that is backwards to me.
Well, guess what?
Is it backwards to you?
Yep.
See, I do not understand why that is doing that. Because I just went in and switched it from what you all just said I was backwards to begin with on StreamYard. And I went in and looked. OBS is not turned on. There's nothing. There's no virtual to OBS or anything. I wonder if it's tied back into the computer on my.
Are you using the mirror button in StreamYard?
Yes.
Well, that's weird. It should be flipping you.
Let me see if it pulls. I want to see what it does right here. Because I would like to fix that so people, so I can appease Greg from calling me backwards. LOL. All right. Let's see. Which one do I have? Oh, let's go to that one. There we go.
Yeah, if you hit the mirror button in StreamYard, that should flip everything that StreamYard's getting. Your StreamYard's getting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, well, that's not. Nope. Because everything's set up on that side, so I don't know. I honestly have no earthly idea why it's doing that.
So I got this little application right here, and that's what controls my camera. I can
see you, Stan. I'm getting ready to get off here in a little bit too.
And when I look at it, I got a button down here that can flip just the camera. But this usually has to be backwards because when I pipe it through OBS, it looks backwards. Then I got to flip it back again in StreamYard.
Yep.
Make sure my camera's straight and my desktop straight when I'm sharing my screen.
I am trying my best to figure out why. I don't know. I'll play with it and see what I can find out. But hold on just a second. Let me see what happens here. All right.
On the StreamYard, I look right now, but my OBS is backwards.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Nope.
Oh, and see, that's been both ways, and I'm still backwards. So I wonder if OBS is right. Well,
did you bring it backwards?
I hope not, because if it is, I'm seeing it like it's supposed to be backwards. But then I don't know. I have no earthly idea. I'll play with it and see what happens. But dude, I'm glad you come on. I'm glad you got in.
Well, I appreciate you inviting me to join.
I appreciate everybody showing up and doing this. Is not what I expected to be on here by an hour, and I think me and Lawrence end up talking for about 30, 40 minutes. And then Jeremy popped in for a minute, and we started playing with that, and then a few other people hit, and Jeremy's like, wow, there's quite a few people got in here. And then all of a sudden we had like 20, 22 people. So yeah, but I do appreciate it
on YouTube.
Yeah, I do appreciate everybody that's come in and everything else. And if you haven't, like, subscribe, share it, go for it. And Jack's been helping me a tremendous amount on getting my subscriber base built up, and I appreciate it a lot, Jack. And,
it's the whole thing we can do.
I'm sure we'll be doing some more of this here in the next little bit. Show something else with the
Make
text.
sure you didn't print the sign backwards.
I didn't print the sign backwards. Where else? What else do I have? Let's see where's my sign?
It's gonna be on in 30 minutes. Yep, he sure is. It's 7:30. Good Lord.
Oh, good Lord. I do not even, well. What does that look like?
Look like a piece of paper with backwards text on it.
And it shows up there on mine. Let's change this out again. Camera mirror off.
So you did not flip. Your camera should be flipping when you do that.
I didn't flip right here.
No.
Now it shows me flipping on my side.
See, I'm flipping. You ain't flipping.
Okay, hold on. Let me try that again. All right. Now, the screen that I'm seeing on here, I'm flipped to the. If I'm looking at the screen, I'm on the right hand side. Where I was just a second ago, I was on the left hand side.
You're still on the left over here.
Okay, then there's something going on. It's not switching in the. It's switching, but it's not switching on the stream in.
That's StreamYard. So that's weird.
But see, now I've got it switched. Now it's backwards right here to me, but it's still showing backwards to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's got to be on StreamYard's end. So it may, if I went out of StreamYard completely and started back up, it may come back in or something.
I'll tell you how you're going to. You'll be upside down next stream.
Well, that's probably upside down and 180. But everybody, I appreciate it, and I'll definitely be doing this again this week. I know I will, and everything.
Play with those images I sent you in Messenger.
Do what?
Play with those 2 images I sent you in Messenger.
I will, and I'm getting ready to start these coins back up and go get me something to eat. And when I do, when I get these coins done, I'm gonna play with that in the background, and hopefully I'll have one of them ran later on this week. I might even go live when it's running, so we'll go from there.
Well, everybody have a wonderful week coming up, and happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to everybody. I'm glad everybody had a good one. Hope they have a good and safe week, and y'all be blessed. See y'all.
See you.